YouTube? It's your boy Anime Specialist. So what I'm gonna do here is my top 10 anime of 2018. It's gonna be 10 through 1, but it doesn't mean that one is better than the other. So before I start the top 10 anime, I'm gonna explain to you guys how I grade each anime. First is how many anime fans I think are gonna watch this specific anime, and second is the popularity of the anime compared to the other. One last thing is the majority of the anime that I'm gonna show in this video are shonen, so just a heads up for you guys, and for each anime I'm gonna say my opinion about it. So without further ado, number 10, Fairy Tail. As much as I don't like it, it's a very popular series, mainly because of their fan service, and it's a shonen. Fairy Tail is basically a mage guild. They got variety of powers. The main character, Natsu Dragneel, is a dragon slayer and can use fire. One of the supporting character, Grey Fullbuster, can use ice making magic. But one of the main reason I think it's gonna be one of the most anticipated series in 2018 is because the last episode aired 2 years ago. They took a 2 years break because they wanted to finish the manga. Now the reason why Fairy Tail is so low in my list is because the last arc was really badly written and there was a lot of plot twists. If you read the manga, you already know what I'm talking about. No hate whatsoever on the series. They got 500 chapters, so they did it good. It just wasn't my cup of tea personally. So I said everything I wanted to say about the Fairy Tail series right now. So let me know what you think about it, if it should be high on the list or not be on it, period. So next on the top 10 is One Punch Man. I know very little about this anime, but what I know is when it came out 2 to 3 years ago, there was a lot of hype around it. But the main reason why it's in the top 10 is because the anime fans have been waiting for the second season for a very long time, for 2 years and a half. So that's why it's in the top 10. I can't say nothing else about this series right now because I didn't watch it yet, but what I can say is the reason why I didn't watch it. The reason is it's a little bit too ridiculous for me personally. That's just my opinion, because the main character Saitama did 1000 push-ups, sit-ups, I think, something like that, and that's how he got his powers. So that was number 9 on the list. Number 8 is an ongoing series that just started airing a few weeks ago, Black Clover. So Black Clover was one of the most anticipated shonen anime in the last year. It was inspired by the famous manga slash anime Naruto. Yes, it started in 2017, but because it's an ongoing series that's gonna continue in 2018, I put it on the list. In the beginning, it was supposed to be a season of 13 episodes, but because of the early success of Black Clover, it was pushed to 52 episodes. So the big reason why I think it's been that successful is because, like I said previously, it was inspired by Naruto. So if you're a Naruto fan or a shonen fan, you're gonna like this right away. It's a pretty generic shonen anime. You have the main character Asta that wants to become the Wizard King. Then you have the support character Yuno that think he's better than anyone. He's like the Vegeta of Dragon Ball and the Sasuke of Naruto. So because Black Clover is pretty similar to Naruto, it's gonna have a lot of success. I personally like the series, even though it starts slow, but each episode is getting better. I really like the way they use their magic spells with the help of their books. But yeah, I'm excited to know what's gonna happen next in the series. So that was number 8 on the top 10 list. Next is Attack on Titan, number 7. As we all know, it took 4 years to get the second season of Attack on Titan, and they only gave us 13 episodes. That's crazy, man. But we got lucky this time. We're getting the third season of Attack on Titan July 2018. I'm very happy about that because I couldn't have waited 4 years again. I think I would have dropped the series permanently this time. Nonetheless, it's a very popular series, and why I think it's that popular is because of the animation and art. It's one of the best in the business in my opinion. They have a decent story, and I heard in the manga they were heating up. I read 88 chapters, but after that I stopped because I like being surprised when I watch the anime. So yeah, I'm hype about Attack on Titan. I'm glad it didn't take them more than a year to announce the third season. That was it for Shingeki no Kyojin. That's how you say it in Japanese if you wanted to know. So number 6 on my list is Boku no Hero Academia. So My Hero Academia is a very popular series because the creator was inspired a lot by the Naruto series. It's basically about kids that wants to become heroes, and for that they go into an academy, a special academy for heroes, and they learn how to become a good hero. And they have powers that they call quirk. The majority of the planet Earth has it, but there's a few that doesn't, like the main character Midoriya. But he's a special case. He got the power from the strongest hero that exists. But yeah, the animation for this series is great, the art as well. I think it's that great because it's simple to make. The series, the third season of the series begins April 2018. They're getting a movie in summer 2018, and they're getting a video game on PS4 and PC if I remember well. So yeah, this series is getting hyped up, they're getting recognition, and I'm happy about that. Now it's getting really interesting. Top 5 of my top 10, Code Geass. Man, if you never watched this series, you really missed out because it's a very good series. The last time it aired on TV, it was in 2008, so it's been about 10 years since the last episode aired. So yeah, I'm hyped about that. I guess you guys, if you watched it, you're hyped about that because this series was really good. It's not the typical Naruto Dragon Ball Z series. It's very intellectual if you think about it. So in this series, Japan is a colony of Britannia, and Lelouch is trying to give Japan his independence. So I'm not gonna tell you guys too much because I don't want to put out spoilers, but the series, the third season, is called Lelouch of the Resurrection. So just by that, you may know what happened in the last season. But yet there's no specific date that I know of in 2018, but it's coming back. I'm hyped. After 10 years, we'll see the Power of the Geass once again. So number 4 on my list is 7 Deadly Sins. It's been a while since the last season of the 7 Deadly Sins aired on TV. It's been about 3 to 4 years since then. That's why I think people are going to be hype as hell because 4 years is long, man. It's like Attack on Titan. It took them 4 years to get the second season, so 7 Deadly Sins it's the same thing. So yeah, but to make it quick, it's basically about 7 knights, the 7 Deadly Sins, trying to protect the kingdom from the demons. The second season of the 7 Deadly Sins will start January 6, 2018, and it will be aired on Saturdays. I'm really hyped about this because it's been a while, but there's other news for the 7 Deadly Sins. They're supposed to get a movie. I don't know when. I don't know if it's in 2018 or later, but they're supposed to have a movie, and they're having a game on PS4 and PC. I'm not sure about Xbox One yet, but they're getting a video game. But yeah, 2018 is a big year for anime. So my number 3 on the list is Sword Art Online. There is many reasons why Sword Art Online is third on my list, and one of them is the movie that was in theaters a few months ago. The Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale movie made $22.6 million and was the 8th highest grossing Japanese film of 2017. So that means it was very popular, so that's the reason why it's high on my list, because there's a lot of people waiting for this season, and it's one of the most popular like shonen anime that we've got right now. The next arc in SAO is called the Alicization arc. It's said that it's the best arc of the Sword Art Online series, and it will follow one of their light novel. And it is also said that the third season will be longer than the first and second one. Lastly, this series will also get a new video game. So yeah, man, I'm hyped. I don't know what's going on in 2018 for anime and anime games, but I'm hyped, man. I don't know what this arc is about, but we'll see. Next on my top 10 list, number 2 is an ongoing series, Shokugeki no Soma. So I know some of you might say, why would this show be second on this list? But I have so many reasons to tell you why. So let's get this started. First, the fan service. There's a lot of fan service, and that's what people like. 2, the food, the visuals. The animation for this show is great. The visual for the food is great. Every time you watch this show, you want to eat at the same time because it just makes you hungry. The storyline, I think, is very interesting. You might say because it's a cooking show, it's not that cool, but you will be surprised. I was surprised the first time I watched the show. It's very good. Food Wars is very good. It's very popular, and the arc that they are now is really good. I recommend you to go watch this show from season 1 to season 3 now. It's ongoing, so yeah, go for it. Like I said, this show is basically about food. There's the elite 10 members, the 10 strongest cook in the show, and basically one of the main character, Yukihira, is striving to be number 1 at the Totsuki Academy. So yeah, I won't talk about it any longer because I don't want to spoil the show for you guys. But before I reveal the top 1 of the top 10 list, I'm gonna tell you guys some honorable mentions. So it means some anime that could have done the list but didn't make the cut. So let's get right to it. Dragon Ball Super, at the moment they are the Tournament of Power arc. The animation, the art, and the fight scenes have been really good, but it didn't make the list. Second is One Piece. At the moment they are at the Whole Cake Island arc. It's been a little bit underwhelming, but the last few episodes has been good. You should go watch it. Next is Boruto Naruto Next Generation. Why I put it in the honorable mention is because the next few arcs are gonna be good. We're getting the Mitsuki Gaiden arc and the Boruto Naruto the movie arc. After that, there is the spin-off of Sword Art Online, Alternative Gun Girl Online. I don't know a lot about this one, but yeah, I put it in because it's a Sword Art Online related. And lastly is Full Metal Panic. I don't know a lot about this show, but from what I've heard, it's really good. Now that I'm done with the honorable mentions, I'm gonna reveal to you guys my top 1 on the list, and it is Tokyo Ghoul. So it's been a while since we had a season of Tokyo Ghoul. The last one was in 2015. I don't know why it took them 3 years to decide to finally make a 3rd season of Tokyo Ghoul, because this series is one of my favorites personally, and I think you guys likes it as well. From what I have heard, from the perspective of the manga readers, the 2nd season was really bad. They left off a lot of things from the manga, and that's why I think that they decided to take 3 years off. Or maybe it's because the manga wasn't far enough, so they decided to take 3 years off, and by doing that they would have more content when the 3rd season arrived. The 3rd season is called Tokyo Ghoul RE. I don't know what it means, but the only thing I know is it's supposed to take place 2 years after the 2nd season. The way the 2nd season ended, I didn't really know what happened, but I'm happy that the 3rd season is happening. I don't know exactly when in 2018 it will go on, but man, just wait a little bit longer and we'll get it. So yeah, let me know what you think about my top 10 upcoming anime of 2018. If I left off some of your favorite anime, or if some of the top 10 anime shouldn't be on the list. Now I'm maybe gonna do a top 5 or top 10 anime games of 2018, so let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. But yeah, I like doing this video. I worked really hard on it. It was really fun. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe for more, and thank you for watching. Peace.